Identifying the most challenging piano pieces is somewhat subjective, as difficulty can be influenced by factors like the technical complexity, interpretation, stamina demands, and other various factors. So I turned to ChatGPT to answer this pressing question. Number 1, Etudes by Ligetti. As per ChatGPT, these pieces are known for their rhythmic complexity, polyrhythms, and intricate fingerworks. Number 2, Transcendental Etudes by Liszt. These 12 etudes are renowned for their technical demand, including rapid octaves, wide leaps, and intricate fingerwork. Next up is Ravel's Gaspard de la Nuit. According to ChatGPT, the hardest piece is the third movement, Scarbo, infamous for its difficulty to rapid repeated notes, wide jumps, and the overall speed and precision required. Next up is Sonata No. 2 by Pierre Boulez. This piece I did not think of. Although I'm aware of this piece, I've never heard this piece performed live, so I'll have to dive into some Spotify recordings to see what's it like. ChatGPT says it's a challenging piece due to its complex rhythms, atonality, and the need for exceptional interpretative skills. Hammerklavier by Beethoven. Although I did not mention the Hammerklavier in my list, I totally agree with ChatGPT. This sonata is extremely demanding, especially the lengthy and technically challenging fugue in the final movement. Number 6 is, well, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Opus Clavicembalisticum. There we go, by a composer called Sorabji. I wasn't aware of this work, but when I looked it up, well, you be the judge. According to ChatGPT, this work is one of the longest and most technically challenging piano compositions ever written. And rightly so, it's not only terribly difficult for the pianists, but also quite challenging for the listener. Etudes Opus 10 and Opus 25 by Chopin is the number 7 on the list. Many of these etudes, such as the Revolutionary Etude and the Winter Wind Etude, are highly challenging and require advanced piano technique and stamina. So number 8 is Islamé, Oriental Fantasy by Balakirev. Now, according to ChatGPT, this piece is known for its virtuosic demand, including rapid scales, arpeggios, and large leaps. Although I didn't mention this in my list, I think it's definitely one of the most difficult pieces ever written for piano. Number 9, 3 movements from Petrushka by Igor Stravinsky. Originally written for orchestra and arranged for piano by Stravinsky himself, this piece is extremely demanding due to its complexity and the need for immense physical strength and stamina. Lastly on the list is the Sonata No. 2 by Charles Ives. Although I didn't mention this piece, I know from friends that this is a killer piece requiring huge technical abilities and stamina. These pieces represent a significant challenge even for the most accomplished pianists, requiring extensive practice, technical mastery, and deep musical insight to perform them effectively. Now, do let me know in the comment section below what you think are your top hardest pieces for pianos. It can be anything. It can be something entirely different from the list mentioned by me or ChatGPT, and that's totally fine. Even if you ask ChatGPT what are the hardest pieces ever written, it'll probably give you a different answer to what it gave me. As I mentioned earlier, determining the hardest pieces ever written is a big task because it's such a subjective topic. Anyway, for those who are new to this channel, please subscribe as I share weekly videos on piano technique, stamina, and tips on tackling the hardest piano arpeggios, jumps, rapid semiquaver passages. I'm sure you'll learn a great deal from these videos. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.